Hey everybody, this week I thought of doing something very different. I thought of using ChatGPT like everybody is, but not to write essays or do my homework. At least not this time. No, but I used it for the sake of mankind, in order to find out what is Shah Rukh Khan's next film Jawan going to be about. A film that is slated for a 2nd June 2023 release, which means that it's even less than a month away, and yet we've seen no trailers, no teasers, no songs. Anyways, I asked ChatGPT, what is Shah Rukh Khan's Jawan going to be about? Let's find out. So the first thing I wrote in this was very simple. Write the plot of the next Shah Rukh Khan film titled Jawan, directed by Atley. And the answer that I got was pretty interesting. It came up with a plotline saying Jawan opens with Shah Rukh Khan, a highly decorated soldier named Major Aditya Rathore. Now, if we are to believe the IMDb page of Jawan, Shah Rukh Khan's character is most likely going to be called Rajvardhan Thakur. So, this is already out of the way. But let's follow it anyway. Getting posted to a small town in Jammu and Kashmir as part of an anti-terrorist operation. Though he is an experienced soldier, the local terrain and the weather conditions offer him unexpected challenges. So apparently this is now a mountain trek kind of a film? Like Uchai kind of a film? Amidst his duties, he meets a young girl named Zoya, played by Alia Bhatt? What? Who's a teacher at a local school? Zoya is also the daughter of a terrorist, oh god, Abu Tariq, who is the target of Major Aditya's operation. The chance meeting leads to a bond that grows stronger as the story progresses, blurring the line between duty and emotions. As the operation begins, Major Aditya's team faces unexpected resistance from terrorists, revealing that there's a mole in the army. Ooh, that's quite interesting. The mole is revealed to be a fellow soldier who has been feeding intelligence to the terrorists for personal gains. The betrayal leads to a confrontation between the two soldiers, resulting in the mole's death. Ooh. Later in the story, Major Aditya's team discovers that Zoya's father isn't a terrorist but a victim of political agendas. Major Aditya decides to inform his superiors about the situation and attempts to help Zoya reunite with her father. But the revelation of the mole's role leads everyone to doubt Major Aditya's intentions. In the climax, Major Aditya has to fight against not just the terrorists but also his own people, who brand him a traitor. With the help of Zoya and the villagers, he takes down the terrorists and proves his innocence. The film ends with the reunion of Zoya and her father and a letter of recognition for Major Aditya's valor and bravery. You know, this actually does not sound like a bad plot at all. But I think this would go better with like a Bajrangi Bhaijaan 2, which is titled Pawan Putra Bhaijaan.
And now he's written part 2.
Wow!
Instead of something like Jawan, which is slated to be more of an action drama film, you know, in the more commercial realms, than telling a story that's more profound like this. Because this sounds something like a, successor to Veer Zara or something like that. But I think still it would go good for a film that falls in the same realm as Bajrangi Bhaijaan and not something along the lines of Jawan, which is supposed to be more of
Ready.
You know what I mean? Alright, so the second thing that I wrote down here was write your best prediction of what is going to be the story of Shah Rukh Khan's next film Jawan. To which I got an answer from the AI basically saying that there's no information available and all this stuff. It's pretty weird how this AI works. You can write the same thing again and it'll give you a pretty good answer, and when you write the same thing again, it gives you just,
well, I'm an AI language model, and I don't know how this thing works, man.
Impressive. Don't touch it.
Anyways, moving on. The next thing I wrote was write the plot of the next Shah Rukh Khan film titled Jawan, coming out in June 2023. So as you can see that I did not really change much here, but instead of just saying that it was directed by Atley, this time I just put in the release date to see if it would do something different. And voila, it did. It said, Jawan is a romantic thriller centered around the life of a young soldier Kabir Khan, which is coincidentally the name of the director of Bajrangi Bhaijaan. It's a small world we live in, guys. Anyways, who is serving in the Indian army. Kabir is a brave, dedicated, and patriotic officer who is committed to serving his country with his life. One fateful day, he's deployed to the volatile border region of Jammu and Kashmir where he meets Zoya, a beautiful Kashmiri girl. Two things are very weird here, because Kabir Khan, the director, is from Jammu and Kashmir, from as far as I know. And Zoya, again? Are you guys serious? What's up with this name? It's like this AI has got an obsession with this name. Reading this further will only give you the information that the AI is yet again, obsessively for some reason, writing another romantic thriller based around Jammu and Kashmir, which is about an Indian soldier falling in love with a girl who's somehow related to a terroristic organization but then turns out not to be. And then the guy has to make a sacrifice and it all ends. Funna much, AI? The thing about this whole thing is that it is probably interpreting the word Jawan, which is of course a very famous synonym for young Indian soldiers, as probably the base to form around a topic when I give it the prompt to write something. But the strange thing is, in Jawan, from at least the title announcement, what I've been able to gather is because of the camouflage clothing and all that vigilante look that Shah Rukh Khan is going for, that perhaps he's gonna play a retired army officer instead of a young one. And probably he's even gonna be mocked by other characters in the film, being called Jawan, 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 probably because his character is gonna be played in the mid-40s or early 50s. I don't know, I don't think he's gonna cross 50s in the movies, but perhaps early 40s. And then he uses that against these attackers because he's definitely gonna have a lot of conflict in the film. But yeah, again, it's the same stuff here. Another love story that they're trying to spin around. The next thing I wrote was, what is your best prediction about Shah Rukh Khan's next film Jawan? For which I simply got another, I don't know, answer. And then I wrote, what is your best prediction about Shah Rukh Khan's next film Jawan, which is being directed by Atlee and will have cameos from Vijay, Allu Arjun and Deepika Padukone. And hey, I got yet another stock answer saying that, oh, the film's gonna be probably really good and all this stuff, and it's gonna generate a lot of excitement among fans and increase anticipation for the film's release. And after this, I wrote, what according to you is the story of Jawan, the next Shah Rukh Khan film, for which I yet again got the same kind of an answer. After which I amped up the creativity level to full because I was really annoyed with these "as a language model, I cannot answer this" answers. Yes, you can. You just did the first time. So get to it. Don't be lazy. After this, when I wrote write the plot for Shah Rukh Khan and Atlee's next Jawan, I got this. Following the success of their previous collaboration, Shah Rukh Khan and Atlee are teaming up once again for a thrilling action drama titled Jawan. As far as I know, Atlee and Shah Rukh Khan have never collaborated before. The story is set in Mumbai, where Khan plays the role of an ex-army officer named Aditya, who has recently retired from service after being wounded in action. He now leads a peaceful life with his family, but as fate would have it, he becomes embroiled in a dangerous game that threatens to destroy everything he holds dear. One day, while returning home from the market, Aditya witnesses an attempted kidnapping and decides to intervene. In doing so, he ends up crossing paths with a dreaded crime lord named Jaidev, played by Vidyut Jamwal. What? Okay, two mistakes are already clear here. That Aditya is probably not going to be the name of Shah Rukh Khan's character, at least according to the IMDb page, and Vidyut Jamwal is not even close in the film's casting on IMDb or anywhere else, even in the news. Although now that I think of it, he probably would have not been that bad in the movie. But, I don't know. But do you know what the thing is? According to the leaked pictures and stuff of Jawan, which I have not voluntarily looked at, but have probably come across, because of recommended and stuff. And according to those even, the look is quite like this. It is sort of defining or at least playing along those lines as to what I am probably thinking the plot of the movie is gonna be like. So maybe this is not that far off. Anyways, let's continue on reading. Jaidev, impressed by Aditya's display of bravery, offers him a job as his personal bodyguard. Though initially reluctant, Aditya eventually accepts the offer, seeing it as an opportunity to get closer to Jaidev and uncover his nefarious activities. As Aditya delves deeper into the criminal underworld, he discovers shocking secrets and faces numerous challenges, putting not only himself but also his loved ones at risk. With the help of a loyal police officer played by Nawazuddin Siddiqui. What? Aditya must navigate through this treacherous world and bring Jaidev to justice while simultaneously protecting his family and restoring peace to the city. Jawan promises to be a heart-pumping thriller filled with edge-of-the-seat action sequences, intense drama, and powerful performances by its star-studded cast. Well, Nawazuddin Siddiqui is also not supposed to be a part of the movie, so I don't know why it's talking all about that. Yet, what I actually like about this plotline that it's given is that it's more believable, according to the title announcement, actually aligns itself very well with that. It just might as well be Jawan's plot, although I don't think at the level that Jawan is being made, this would be the plot of the movie. I think it's gonna be much more than this. I think it's gonna be a more bigger vigilante tale with a social message, which I think is probably gonna be very feministic in nature. And that is a guess I'm making based on the number of females that are in the film. After this, I thought let's do one final one, but really make it as detailed as possible. So I went on Jawan's IMDb page and literally ripped off every single detail that I could find. And I was able to write up something like this. Write the plot for a movie titled Jawan, with the synopsis follows a man who is determined to right the wrongs in the society and get revenge for his past. It stars Shah Rukh Khan as Rajvardhan Thakur, Vijay Sethupathi is the villain, Nayanthara is the lead heroine. It has the side cast of Priya Mani, Sanya Malhotra, Sanjay Dutt, Sunil Grover, Paj Sitapura, Simarjeet Singh Nagra as Tej, Azee Bagria, and Manohar Kumar as Narmada team officers. It features cameos from Allu Arjun, Thalapathy Vijay, Hrithik Roshan, Deepika Padukone. It is directed by Atlee. It is coming out on 2nd June 2023 with a runtime of 2 hours, 2 minutes. And do you know what's the result I got? Thank you for watching. This is MDR.